Have you ever stopped to consider if traditional schools, as they currently stand, truly serve the diverse and evolving needs of all our children? Are they equipped to foster the unique potential within each student? Many parents and educators observing the current educational landscape are starting to think they don't. They're questioning the effectiveness of the conventional approach. Overcrowded classrooms, bursting at the seams, and a rigid one-size-fits-all approach to teaching and learning often leave a significant number of students feeling lost, disconnected, and ultimately uninspired by the learning process. Kids are wonderfully unique individuals, each with their own set of talents and passions, but the current system rarely adapts to or even acknowledges their individual interests, preferred learning styles, or specific needs. Furthermore, social and emotional challenges like bullying, peer pressure, and performance anxiety can unfortunately make school a stressful and sometimes even frightening place, rather than the safe and supportive environment it should be. Families are increasingly asking themselves, is this really the best we can do for our children? Is this the most effective way to prepare them for the future? Rigid schedules, often dictated by the clock, and an over-reliance on standardized tests can inadvertently stifle creativity, hinder the development of critical thinking skills, ultimately reducing the joy of learning to mere memorization and rote repetition. Consequently, more and more parents are actively seeking alternatives, exploring different educational paths that nurture curiosity and a genuine love of learning, prioritize their child's overall well-being and mental health, and equip them with practical, real-world skills. They want an education that truly prepares their kids for the complexities of life, not just for passing exams. This growing search for something better, something more tailored and effective, is fueling the rise of innovative educational models such as the increasingly popular microschools. So what is a microschool? Imagine a modern one-room schoolhouse, small, flexible, and personal. With fewer than 15 students, often of mixed ages, microschools create a close-knit, family-like atmosphere. The curriculum is tailored to students' interests, making learning relevant and exciting. Teachers act as guides, helping kids discover how to learn, not just what to memorize. Microschools can operate anywhere: a home, a community center, even a co-working space. The environment is cozy and community-focused, not institutional. At their core, microschools prioritize the individual over the institution, nurturing each child's unique spark. They're not just smaller schools, they're a fundamentally different way to help kids grow. The pandemic pushed microschools into the spotlight as families saw the flaws in traditional education firsthand. Remote learning revealed just how disengaged and isolated students could feel. Parents realized they could create better, more connected learning experiences. Microschools and learning pods offered safe, in-person education with real social interaction. Kids who struggled in big schools began to thrive in these small, supportive groups. Teachers found renewed joy, freed from bureaucracy and standardized tests. What started as a temporary fix became a preferred, permanent option for many. The pandemic didn't create the problems in education, but it made them impossible to ignore. Now, microschools are one of the most exciting developments in education. Microschools offer unmatched personalization, a learning experience meticulously tailored to each student's unique needs and aspirations. Teachers get to know each child's strengths, specific learning needs, and individual passions on a deeper level. They understand what truly motivates each student. With smaller groups, lessons can be adapted instantly to cater to the students' immediate needs and questions. The curriculum becomes a living, breathing thing. Students get the precise support they need to overcome obstacles or the extra challenge to push them to excel beyond expectations. The close-knit community fosters a sense of belonging, which significantly reduces instances of bullying. This environment creates a safe space where students feel comfortable taking risks, experimenting, and truly embracing the learning process without fear of judgment. But, like any educational model, there are challenges that families should carefully consider. The majority of microschools operate on a tuition-based system, which can present a financial burden. This reliance on tuition can unfortunately make microschools inaccessible for many families, limiting their educational choices. While some microschools offer scholarships to alleviate the financial strain or operate as cooperative models to share the costs, securing adequate funding to ensure accessibility remains a significant hurdle for many. Furthermore, microschools may not always have the resources to provide comprehensive sports programs, extensive arts offerings, or specialized special education services that are commonly found and readily available in larger, more traditional school settings. Therefore, parents often find themselves needing to piece together extracurricular activities and additional support services independently. Ultimately, choosing a microschool involves a trade-off. It's a decision between gaining more personalized attention and tailored learning, but also taking on more responsibility as a family. Still, for many families, the unique benefits of a microschool education, such as individualized attention and a strong sense of community, far outweigh the challenges and potential drawbacks. Microschools represent a significant shift in the educational landscape, moving toward personalized, human-centered education. This approach prioritizes the individual needs and learning styles of each student, fostering a deeper connection between educators and learners. They prove that inspiring learning doesn't necessarily require big buildings or sprawling campuses, just a commitment to nurturing each child and providing them with the support they need to thrive. Parents, teachers, and communities, recognizing the need for change, are coming together, united by a shared vision to build the schools they wish existed, schools that truly cater to the unique needs of their children. Microschools aren't meant to replace public schools entirely, but to offer vital alternatives, spark innovation, and challenge the status quo in education. They act as labs for new teaching methods and ideas, experimenting with different approaches to learning, ultimately influencing education for everyone and improving outcomes across the board. The movement invites us to rethink what school can be, to question traditional models, and to imagine a future where every child's education is not only effective, but also deeply engaging and uniquely tailored to their individual strengths and passions. Whether you're a parent seeking better options for your child, a teacher yearning for more autonomy, or simply someone who cares deeply about the future of kids, microschools offer hope, inspiration, and a tangible path toward creating a more equitable and effective education system. The future of learning is ours to build, brick by brick, idea by idea, one small, caring community at a time, fostering a brighter tomorrow for generations to come.